Hi everyone, I'm Anjali. So as we all are aware that Indian cities are biodiverse and this diversity is not uniformly distributed across the city. So my research tests the role of one key variable, which is income, in driving tree diversity in Pune city, India. So first I would emphasize on the different factors that drive urban biodiversity. Here, both the human-driven as well as natural factors play key role in determining urban biota. So, the preferences and management filters mostly affect the species that are chosen for cultivation and can be from horticultural, that is nursery species pool, in contrast to that of the climatic and dispersal filters, which are important and mostly affect the continental and regional species pool. Now, both these species pool get mixed frequently and together contribute cultivated and a spontaneous species pool of a given urban area. Now, among all these variables, social and economic factors are shown to be major drivers of urban biodiversity. So, income, which is an important economic factor, is shown to be positively correlated with neighborhood diversity. As compared to the less affluent neighborhoods with less plant diversity, more affluent neighborhoods had higher plant diversity, which, for example, can be seen in this graph too, wherein x-axis denotes median family income, y-axis denotes plant genera per site, and as the income is increasing, the diversity is increased. So this map shows the number of studies that test the luxury effect in different parts of the world. And from the map, it is obvious that most of the studies are from Western or the temperate regions across the globe. For example, North America. But there is very little study done in tropics, which is represented by this colored band. So we test the luxury effect in Pune city, India, which lies in tropics. To test the luxury effect, we used openly accessible 2019 Pune Tree Census data, which had 40 which had a huge data of 40 lakh trees with their locations. So to obtain species richness, census data was randomized and mutually exclusive. 5 pseudo-replicates of 100 randomly chosen trees were extracted. Average annual income data were obtained from ward administrators, and the data was analyzed using linear mixed effects model with species richness and average income as fixed effect and ward as a random effect. So we found no effect of income on species richness, which can be rightly interpreted from this graph, wherein x-axis represents annual mean world income in lakhs, y-axis represents species richness per 100 trees, blue line is the predicted model, and the gray area around it is a 95% confidence interval. So we found no evidence of income being positively related to tree species richness, which contradicts our expectation of income and species richness to be positively correlated. So some of the reasons for the pattern we observed are: studies have shown that luxury effects are stronger in arid cities. In contrast, Pune city with annual precipitation of 740 millimeter is a mesic city, and water is not the limiting resource in this case. So it supports even spontaneous vegetation, which might lead in diminishing of the luxury effect. Next important reason is people preferences. So even if people are wealthy, their preferences may vary and not be confined to the plantation practices. So there might be differences in choices as well as trade-offs with other land use types, which may lead to the following pattern. Next important reason is legacy effects. So even if the plantation done decades ago still persists in current scenario, the people occupying the space and their income might vary. So we did not take into account the legacy effects in our study, which might be one of the reasons of the pattern we observed. So, studying luxury effect is important in the light of justice to social equity of biodiversity. Also, the relationship might change if the following different variables are considered. In our study, we considered only woody tree species. So what if the herbs are considered? Similarly, natives versus invasives, or public versus private land ownership. What is the scale is changed from ward level to backyard or block level? Will the picture still be same? So these are some questions that need further investigation. And with that thought, I would like to thank Pune Municipal Corporation, their team, and all the citizens who contributed in the collection of the data, ward administration for their support, and my host institute, my friends, and my family for their immense support. I would also like to thank you all for listening to me. Thank you.